Hi guys and good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Yellow Pen. And in today's video, we have a Florida teen who was arrested for breaking into a 91-year-old woman's house. He beat her and he allegedly raped her. So today the news gives us more details on what happened with Mr. Jesse Stone, and they give us a little background on his story.
He calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene. She's beat up really bad.
Deputies started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime scene.
We'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house.
Deputies ended up going over to the lady's house, where they find the lady in her house on a bed with blood on it. So they find the lady in her house on a bed with blood. She's severely beaten, and it just looks like, she's had a bit of a rough tussle with Mr. Stone. So immediately the detectives bring in the young teen to start questioning him on his whereabouts. How did he know the 90-year-old woman? And basically trying to figure out what was his motive behind the crime. So they have a picture of him running after he accomplished his crime, and just, they use it for evidence. So what really makes this case interesting is the fact that it's a teenage boy who committed such a grievous crime against an elderly woman. You don't typically see these type of cases happening every day. And that's what makes it so different and just completely erratic. So because this case is kind of sporadic and erratic, they bring in the boy's grandmother to help them with interrogation. So his grandmother goes, "I can't imagine why you would do that. I've been trying to wrap my head around it for the last hour." His grandmother is basically, her heart is in shambles because she's like, why would you do that to someone my age?
Mercy that he had a troubled life is so young.
His actions are egregious.
But the judge was not moved, pointing out that his 91-year-old victim was so badly hurt, she's lucky to be alive. The next step in Jesse's fate, the decision to put him in a facility with people more his own age or in prison with convicted felons who are adults. Covering Marion County and Ocala, Michelle Meredith, WESH 2 News.
So the judge ends up actually sentencing Jesse to 25 years in prison because of the severity of the case. Number one, his victim was 91 years old, so him beating the lady, putting a pillow over her head, and raping her was very egregious. And that type of conduct is just unacceptable for elderly people. So the judge is saying, no, look, because of her age, I'm going to sentence you to a long time in prison, because this woman could have lost her life. She's a 91-year-old woman, and the fact that her age plays such a huge part in it is why he had to receive the consequences he received. I know the defense comes out to say that he had a very troubled childhood, but that argument is just not going to be that sufficient because, again, his victim was 91 years old. And I think that's just the really sad part about it, and it's very sad in this case. I hope he gets the help he needs while he's behind bars, and that's really all I have to say on this case. Drop us a comment or leave us your thoughts on this particular story. Do you think that a teenager would have the intent to sleep with an elderly person? Or do you think that because of his childhood that it plays a big part on him committing such a heinous crime? Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, leave us a like, share, or comment on this video. This will help us enhance our channel, and thank you guys for watching. Also, check out our other videos that we just newly updated. We have an 11-year-old who was starved to death by her foster parents. We have a teenager who vanished after leaving her friend's apartment in broad daylight. And we also have much more stories and Real Housewife videos. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day.